Please love me.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Don Rico back at it again. Listen, I know it's been a while since I last posted. Honestly, I just kind of been in my own zone, meditating, especially on today's topic. And what I want to talk about is not just the wildfires that's going on here in Cali, but what I've learned as a result of paying attention to the series of events that's been unfolding as a result of these wildfires. So it's not about reporting on the wildfires themselves, but the lessons learned observing the wildfires and the perspective that I have as a result of it. So again, I know I say a lot of times I'm not going to make this a long video, but this isn't really going to be a long video because I can see the timer right here. So I'm going to keep it brief, but here are my thoughts because I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I don't understand why we in Cali do this to ourselves. Honestly. I personally believe that we have the most gorgeous state in all of America. I think California, honestly, is, and I may be coming in from a biased perspective, but I'm just speaking what it is that I've learned. But I preface what it is that I learned by saying this because California, it's like we have everything. We have the weather, and I understand the ills that are coming along with being here in California, but I love this state. I love Cali. I do. I really truly do. Which is why it breaks my heart to actually make the videos like this because I also have to be objective and I have to be honest. California, unfortunately, as the recording of this video, is not perfect. Not even close. Especially with the wildfires that's going on, not even close. Not even close. There are reasons why the insurance companies are pulling out. It's because we have a wildfire issue. We also have an earthquake issue. Every state to some degree has its own issues, but I'm primarily speaking on California because that's where I'm at right now. And I'm going to be completely honest. And I'm going to preface what I'm about to say with this. I'm truly sorry for those who are affected by the fires who've lost their homes in the Los Angeles area. Truly, my heart and my condolences go out to y'all. Real talk. It really does. Now, with that out of the way, I'm just going to say, I've always viewed Los Angeles as trash. LA is trash, straight up. I've always thought that LA was trash every single time. Listen, every single time that I've personally stepped into Los Angeles, I've always felt an uneasy energy stepping into the city. I personally believe, and you may disagree with me, and you may think my thoughts and my opinions on this is kind of insensitive given what is happening, but I have to speak on this because I honestly believe that this is a contributing factor to what is happening right now. I don't think this is a mistake. I really don't. Los Angeles is a demonic city. It truly is. I'm not going to go into the nitty gritty as to why I believe that is the case, but every single time I stepped into that city, I've always felt uneasy. Always. And looking at it in hindsight and looking at it right now, I can see why. And the reason why I'm saying all this is because in order for something to be better, you first have to hold it accountable. And unfortunately, California has many issues that we have to deal with. We got high taxes. The cost of living is unnecessarily high. Homelessness is all at an all-time high. Not only that, we got to deal with these natural disasters like wildfires and earthquakes and whatnot. And it's just, and the final part that I kind of want to touch on more than anything else, honestly, because each point warrants its own video, but I want to talk about this final point, this fifth and final point that I'm pointing out. The leadership. The leadership in this state is atrocious. I can't stand this punk-ass governor that we have right now, Gavin Newsom. I can't stand him. He's tearing our golden state apart. Real talk. The city's mayors are incompetent. I actually heard one time that the Los Angeles mayor, Karen Bass, just got back from a vacation or some sort of outing in Ghana. while this was all happening, and then a reporter was actually pressing on her to answer a question as to why she's been gone and to justify her departure or her absence, she couldn't even answer. These are our leaders. Our leaders are incompetent. Our legislators are incompetent. You're telling me there is no water in the fire hydrants? That our water reserves are very low? Or like what the fuck is going on? Honestly. And I love Cali, but I got to hold Cali accountable. And it's not really the leaders that I'm really pressing on. It's the people. It's y'all. And the reason why I say it's y'all is because y'all voted these people into office. I didn't. Honestly, from my perspective, I think we would benefit for having conservative leadership. That's my opinion, however. With that being said, y'all voted these people into office and y'all want to act so surprised and heartbroken and y'all want to be aghast and angry because all of this is happening in here in Cali. You shouldn't. You shouldn't, because you voted for this. Our legislative leaders are nothing but a reflection of the people that put them into office in the first place. Straight up. It's y'all fault. Y'all voted. Listen, if these wildfires ain't an eye-opener as to why it is that we need to put different leadership in there, as to why it is that we need to see things differently, conduct ourselves differently, and actually give a damn about our cities, our state. If we do not change course, California will fall forever. And as someone who loves the state, I can't just idly sit by and just watch it happen without speaking my thoughts on it. Our leaders are trash. Our governor is trash. Our mayors are trash. Everything is trash because they're incompetent. They're all incompetent. It is you know what's funny? I'm not trying to make this into a political video, but it's a blue state. And it seems like almost every single blue state that's out there is trash. It's like we don't care about the places that we live in. And y'all just bow down and obey like mindless zombies and robots. And you think that voting in this pattern is okay, and it's not. It's not leading you to the results that you think it is. They're toying with your emotions by playing identity politics and all this other bullshit without actually offering you any solutions. They just pay attention. Seriously, pay attention. It's a case study. Pay attention to how they campaign. They always point out the evils in the other person, their opponents, without actually offering viable solutions. And when they do offer solutions, when asked how it is that they're going to pay for them or how it is that they're going to supplant whatever alternative that's out there, or even if they have alternatives, honestly, I don't think they can do it. Honestly. We have incompetent leadership, and the incompetent leadership that we have in California is a reflection of the incompetent voters that vote them in. Yeah, I'm calling y'all out. Y'all are an incompetent group of voters. And you know what the funny thing is? California, from a political perspective, is becoming more and more red and more conservative. Unfortunately, the densely populated areas still ignorantly vote blue. And I don't understand it. I truly don't understand it. Listen, I'm not even going to include myself in this. Y'all been voting this way for so long, you don't understand that nothing has changed. It's actually gotten worse. Why don't we try something new? Why don't we try something different? Why don't we put different leadership in there? Oh, I know why. It's because y'all are just masochists. Y'all like pain. Y'all like suffering. Y'all like pain and y'all like suffering. Hollywood is a bunch of fools too, because they're the ones that are propagating and propping up these people. And they offer no solutions. And then they want to get mad that their house in the Hollywood Hills or in Malibu, wherever it is burned down. No, fuck you. That's what you get. Unfortunately, and it's an unfortunate situation, but that's what you get for putting incompetent leadership into office and supporting that shit. Honestly, it's unfortunate because as much as I love this state, the incompetency all the way around is making it very, very difficult for me to stay. I'm going to, and it's going to be unfortunate because whenever I have to drive to certain cities or go somewhere, I get the most beautiful scenery with the mountains and the sunlight and all this other stuff. Like, the nature here is gorgeous, but it's like y'all don't care. Y'all don't care. This is what the California wildfires has taught me. We need new leadership. We need a new way forward. I honestly think there's some sort of bigger play or bigger plan at work here that we're unaware of. And then this idiot governor, Gavin Newsom, wants to suddenly just, I hope if he ever tries to run for presidency, I hope he loses, and he loses spectacularly. Because if he couldn't even get California right, what makes you think he's going to get the country right? It's all dumb. And everyone's just ignorant, all right? Listen, I'm going to cut it right here because I went on just a minute or two longer than I would have liked. But we need to try something different. We need to try something different. Otherwise, we're going to continue to suffer from the same things over and over and over again. We need people who stand on business. We need to be harsher on crimes. Thank goodness Proposition 36 was overwhelmingly voted for. So now burglary is now going to be, or theft is now going to be, or repeated so is now going to be a felony. It's just, we got to course correct. That's all I'm saying. I don't think it's too late for us, but we got to course correct. We need to start doing things the right way. And we need people who have the courage to actually speak out against it, because I don't give a fuck if I get alienated as a result of this. I'm just speaking the truth. And y'all need to be more educated in putting certain leadership into office, into especially the local and state levels. That's all I'm saying. I'm just following the patterns. I call it like I see it. I don't care about how you feel. That's how I see it. All right. Listen, I'm going to catch y'all on another one. I just felt inspired because one of the main reasons why I haven't been posting content is because I just been paying attention to these wildfires. And I've been learning I've been learning these small lessons day after day after day. And it's unfortunate because we did this to ourselves. And unfortunately, I have to include myself amongst this because I live here and I have to deal with the consequences as a result of it. And it's unfortunate. I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. Deuces.